Hello friends, marriages are made in heaven. True. But friends, since last few years in our society we are having more love issues, marriage issues, more diverse cases. So marriages are made in heaven. We are doing horoscope matching before marriage, but what I feel that is not 100% up to the mark. We do horoscope matching, but still we are having issues in our marriage. So friends, today's video is on love and marriage analysis using astrology. And if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe my channel so that you will get the latest notification regarding my video uploads. Let's come to marriage part. In astrology, 7th house is the house of the spouse. Jaya Bhava. 7th house is the house of the spouse. So friends, what is the difference between 7th house and 7th lord? 7th house is the approach, or we can say how we are dealing with the spouse. It is the behavior or attitude towards the spouse. And the presence 7th lord position determine the health of the spouse. This is the biggest difference. For an example, if we are having sun in the 7th house, so we are more authoritative, our attitude is more authoritative towards the spouse. If Mars is present, then we are more aggressive towards the spouse. If moon is present, we are more emotionally connected towards the spouse. Our attitude is more emotionally connected. If Mercury is there, so we are some way financially we are linking all these things. If Jupiter is there, we are connected with our spouse, or our attitude towards spouse is on the wisdom level. If Saturn is there, we are quite cold when we are getting into the relationships. If Rahu is present over there, then we are more doubtful. We are more doubtful in the relationship. Our attitude towards the relationship is more doubt. We are asking more questions. We are doubting our spouse. So this is the planet which are present in the 7th house gives result. 7th house is our attitude towards the spouse, and the 7th lord defines the health of the spouse. What does it mean? If the 7th lord present in the Dusthana Bhava, 6th, 8th and 12th house, then we will get a ill health spouse. Okay, this is all about 7th lord and 7th house. We need to understand the difference, basic difference. Next comes the Venus, the Devata of relationship. Our fortune in relationship is defined by Venus. Venus is the Devata for relationship. So we must analyze the Venus before going to a relationship or bringing two charts together, the strength of their Venus. If Venus is surrounded or conjunct by two malefics, let's say, so two numbers of setback found in their relationship, the number of malefics conjoined or aspect the Venus, the number of setbacks in the relationship is like that. Let's see. The ninth house from Venus. We have to see Venus as we must make Venus as the ascendant and see the ninth house from Venus. It will give the life before the marriage. Up to the marriage can be seen from 9 from the Venus. If more malefics are there, then there will be a break in the relationship. There will be a break in the marriage. Okay. Likewise, the fifth house from Venus shows the future in our future after the marriage. 9 give the life before the marriage, and fifth house from Venus will give the life after the marriage. And the second house from the Venus will give the strength of the marriage. From Venus, the ninth house shows the past, that means before the marriage. Fifth house is the future, gives the after the marriage, and second house is the strength of the marriage. Let's see the 12th house from Venus. It is a very important house. 12th house of the Venus will give us a thinking pattern, or it will instigate the marriage. Instigate the marriage. What does it mean? If benefics are there, so the marriage partner is available. If malefics are there, so the marriage partner are not easily available. If you are having benefic like Jupiter, Moon, Mercury in the 12th from Venus, then your marriage partner is available. You need to identify that. That is the 12th house from Venus shows. If malefics are there, so that the house is blocked, they are not available. The planets present 12th from the Venus give our tendency towards the selection of spouse. Like if Saturn is there, so we will see how the partner will abuse someone. If Mars is there, how our partner is protective. If Sun is there, how our partner is authoritative. If Moon is there, how our partner is emotionally connected. If Jupiter is there, then we will judge our partner by his wisdom. If Mercury is there, we will see the finance part. This is the way you need to see the 12th house from Venus. Okay, if there is a benefic in the 12th house of the 12th house from the Venus, so the Devata for marriage or relationship is not blocking that thing, but we need to identify the partner. That can be seen from 12th from the lagna. When the dasha or antardasha lord from 12th from the lagna will run, then the person will understand that he needs someone. 12th from the lagna, when run, the person will feel the need of someone. So at that time, he will get into relationship. Similarly, second from the 7th house will define the length of the marriage. If a debilitated planet is there, is surrounded by too many malefics, then the marriage is of short span. If a benefic is there and it is exalted planet is there, then the marriage is of long span. Second house from lagna will show the family support in the marriage. second house from lagna. So all these houses need to be taken into account before we are deciding or going into relationship. We need to see the 7th house, 7th lord, Venus, 9th from Venus, 5th from Venus, and 2nd from Venus, 12th from Venus. Parasar Muni has been written all these things. Then comes second from lagna, 2nd from 7th house, and 12th from lagna. These all house need to be carefully analyzed. What is the problem in the chart? So Shukra is the planet of beauty, and he is the devata for relationship. So Shukra, nakhetra of Shukra need to be analyzed properly. Along with all this, you need to analyze the nakhetra of Shukra and the nature of that nakhetra. If it is a cruel, what you can say, if it is a tikhna nakhetra, so the experience in the relationship is quite harsh. So it is a karma part. If a planet is in the Chara nakhetra, if Venus is in a Chara nakhetra, so the experience in the relationship is quite easy. Soumya nakhetra is quite beautiful. If it is a Krura nakhetra or Tikhna nakhetra, so it is quite fearsome. If someone has Shukra in the Bharini nakhetra, so he will quite what you can say, he will in fear by seeing his partner, because Bharini nakhetra ruled by Yama. So you will get the experience of seeing Yama while you are seeing your partner. But you need to analyze all those things. It is a summation of all those things. You cannot say like this. But it is the fundamental. Next, see, if you got married, already you are married and you are having problem, then what you will do? Then comes the 12th house from lagna. It is the prarabdha of 7th house. 12th house is 6th from 7th house. So it is the prarabdha of 7th house. 12th house is the house of isolation. So 8th from 12th house is the 7th house, which is the end of this isolation. So we are going in a relationship, because 7th house is 8th from 12th house. It is the end of this isolation. Again, 12th house is 8th from 5th house. So it is the what you can say, longevity of your kula. Will your lineage will run or not will be defined by this 12th house. So it is a very, very important house in case of marriage. It is very important to analyze the 12th house. And the upaya, or we can say remedy, lies in the 12th house. Second house is feeding, what we are taking. And 12th house is fasting, what we are giving. So, Upapada lagna upasa, or fasting in Upapada lagna day, is a best remedy for marriage issues. So, how to find Upapada lagna day? Upapada lagna is the aruda of the 12th house. For example, if someone has the 12th house, if the ascendant is Taurus lagna, Okay, 12th house is Aries. Let's say Mars is in Cancer. Okay, so it has been covered 4th house. So you have to count 4 more houses. So again it comes to 7th house. So remember that Upapada, Aruda house cannot be the first house and 7th house, because these are truth places. These are the truth. So we have to count 10th from that house. That means it again comes to Cancer sign. So the Upapada lagna is Cancer. How to find Upapada lagna or Aruda lagna? You can search it in internet also. It is quite easy. Every software has given this facility. So you find first Upapada lagna. The case what I say, the Upapada lagna is Cancer sign. So you need to fast on Monday. The Lord of the Upapada lagna. The Lord of the Upapada lagna, you need to fast on that day. So this Upapada lagna is a very beautiful thing, because it is Maya associated with the 12th house. So you need to do fasting on that day, so the Maya will get removed. The 7th house from Upapada lagna is the open enemies in your marriage. See, the 7th house from Upapada lagna is the open enemies in the marriage. The 12th house from Upapada lagna will give the secret enemies related to your marriage. And 2nd house from Upapada lagna will break your marriage. So see the Upapada lagna before your marriage. If you want to fast before your marriage and there is no planet in the Upapada lagna, let an example, Cancer is the Upapada lagna. If there is no planet, then you should worship the Vishnu avatar of Cancer sign. So moon Vishnu avatar is Krishna. So you need to worship a standing form of Krishna to get into relationship. You need to worship standing form of the Krishna Bhagavan, because standing shows new beginning. If you are not getting married yet, so you need to worship the standing form of Krishna. If you are married, then sustenance is there. So look at the 2nd house. 2nd house is the sign of Leo, the royal sign. So you need to worship Lord Rama. You need to worship Lord Rama. So this is the way. You just do the fasting and worship Lakshmi Narayana. Then all the problem related to your marriage will be slowly varnished. Because it is all your prarabdha karma related to your marriage. So by doing fasting on Upapada lagna day, all your problem related to your marriage will go. You just try. For Upapada lagna and Aruda lagna calculation, every software is available with how to find Upapada lagna and Aruda lagna. Automatical calculation is there. Remember, if malefics are present in the Upapada lagna, then they will not let you do the fasting. They will give thousands number of excuses why they will not do fasting. But they have to do fasting to get the benefit. This is the principle. You apply and share your experience. This is all about your marriage analysis using astrology. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.